Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, we will learn about the hook of ReactJS in useRef. And in the lesson, we will have the three sections. Section 1, we learn what is the purpose of the useRef hook. And in section 2, we learn how to use it. And finally, I will have additional examples for you can understand more about this hook in the real. So first, what is the purpose of the useRef hook? The first thing is it returns an object with a single property called current. And when changing, the value of current doesn't cause the component to re-render. And finally, here's it when the component re-renders, the current value is not reset. To demonstrate for three items here, I will have an example. In example, I will use the function component with the name a app in here. As I will use the hook a useRef. The hook useRef will return an object and we assign it with a variable. So now I have the name of variable a ref and I call the useref hook and we have our initial value is 0. And here I will console the ref for you can see. In the right side, you can see now ref is an object have the one property called current have the value is 0. So we demonstrate for the first item here is a useRef hook. It will return an object with a single property called current. As in the second item, a changing the value of current doesn't cause the component to re-render. So I will have in here in deep elements in here a boosten with the name a increase current. As when I click the boosten right here on click events it activate and callback function it call as the ref dot current will increase one value. Ref dot current plus in here. So to demonstrate for the component re-render, we have the message in here as a re-renders. And also we use the hook of ReactJS a use state in here to re-render component again. And use state hook will return an array as we have the first value of array a state variable with the name is cow and we have the second value of array a set cow to update the value of state variable and we use state in here as initial value of state variable cow is 0 we put 0 in here as in here below this button, we also have the button for cow. As when we click the button cow, on click events it activate and callback function it call. As we use the function it says cow to update the value of cow it increase one value. We have the callback function with the parameter it cow and we returns cow plus 1. As in here we have the UI. So in the beginning, you can see component render, and we have the wrap a object with current in 0. But when I click the increase current button right here, so the current value is increase 1, but you can see the component is not re-rendered again. So to demonstrate for the current increase 1, I will click the cow button right here to change or update the value of cow as the component re-render again and we can see the new value of current property. As when I click in here, you can see component re-render again and now the current property have the value a 1. And when I click increase current button a 2 time 1 2 but you can see in the bottom the component is not re-rendered again. But when I click the count, current value is here a 3. So I do for the second item in here is changing the value of current doesn't cause the component to re-render. So now in the finally item is when the component re-render, the current value is not reset. So in here we have the wrap a object with current have the value a 3. When I click the count button to re-render the components again many times, but the current value also maintained the value a 3 is not reset to 0. So I can prove for you right now. I click the count button, component re-render and the current value also a 3, not 0. And I continue to click the count, continue. So it's current, continue a 3. So I do for the finally item in here is when the component re-renders, the current value is not reset. So in the second, in here is a how to use it. So I demonstrate by using here. And finally, I will have an additional example in here for you can understand more. So I have the input elements by using input tab in here. So we have the prop of input a ref and we have the value in here by using the input ref variable and we use the uRef as initial value a none and we put in here a input ref. So in here I will can console where you can see input ref. So you can see input ref now is an object with the current property have the value in none. So because in here it's only execute from this to this. So current value will get initial value in none, but it's runs or execute from this to this. So now the current value of input ref will get all the input elements in here. To demonstrate it, I will re-render components again and you can see the new value of current property. So to do it, I can click the count button right here. Component re-render again and you can see the new value of current property a input. When I hover in input, you can see here's a input right now a all things or inputs right now. So the task of us is when we click the button focus in the right side of input element, it will focus on inputs and we can type anything in here. So I will have the button in here as a button and the name focused. As when I click the focus button, on click event will activate and callback function is called. And now it's very easy when we use input ref and we call the current property is now a input element as we call the focus function of input element in here to focus inside of us. So we use the focus and we call methods in here. When I say it, you can see when I click the focus button right here, so the mouse will focus inside the input elements and I can type anything in here. So in this lesson, we will learn about the hook of ReactJS, a uRef, and we learn what is the purpose of the uRef hook. And also, I demonstrate for you to how to use. And we also have an additional example by using the input elements in here for you can understand more about the hook in the real. So thank you everyone for watching this video. If you like this video is helpful, you can click the like button below and also subscribe for my channel Bye everyone and see you in the next video.